Yo, what's good, y'all? I would like to welcome y'all back to episode 56 of the Vine Talks podcast. Today, on which I'm recording this podcast, is March 13th, 2026. And first, I would like to say shout out to my current, past, and new listeners. Y'all already know I highly appreciate you. Shout out to everyone listening to this podcast on their favorite platforms. And before we get into the show, make sure you follow me on all of my socials at twitch.tv/Mr_Flex-A-Lot. Follow me on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you like to call it at Mr_Flex-A-Lot1. And you can follow me on TikTok at Von Luciano, that's VonLucciano. And you can follow me on my main YouTube channel at Mr_Flex-A-Lot. Or you can follow me on my YouTube Shorts channel at Flex Shorts 12. Then lastly, but not least, you can follow me on IG at Von_Luciano, that's VonLucciano. For those of you who are listening, before we actually get into it, y'all let me know, do y'all like when I shout out my socials? Do y'all like when I shout out my socials at the beginning? Do y'all just want me to get straight into it? Because, you know, I want to make sure that I have a balance of doing what I want, but I make it fair for the listener as well. You feel me? So y'all just let me know in the comments, man. What would y'all like to see? I get straight into it, or y'all don't mind hearing all of my socials at the beginning? But let's go ahead and talk about this gaming, man. First up, I just want to say it ain't really much for me to talk about this week. You know, we already know what's going on as far as the war and, inflation and, all of that shit going awry. But we're going to try to keep it a little more positive. Not try. We're going to keep it a little more positive this Sunday. I'm recording on a Friday, but I'm starting to talk more into the future when I record these shits. It's a little weird. So this Sunday, going to keep it positive, man. Talk about this gaming. First of all, 2026, great year for gaming. Listen, these past few years, bro, we've been eating. 2024 was a decent little year. You know, it wasn't nothing crazy blowing me out of the water, but we had a decent little year in 2024. 2023 was fucking stacked. We had Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Lies of P, Baldur's Gate 3, Remnant 2, Armored Core 6. I'm naming them all. We was going crazy. Hogwarts Legacy dropped in 2022, I believe. I think that was at the top of the year. Let me see. When did Hogwarts Legacy drop? What year was that? I believe it was 2022. Oh, it was 2023. Yeah, that dropped at the top of the year. Man, 2023 was fucking fire. Then we had 2025. Game of the year, goddamn Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name at first. What other game had dropped last year? It was a few games that dropped last year, but that was fucking fire. I can't even think of 2025 right now, but it was a banger of a year. Now we in 2026. And bro, we fucking eating Neo 3, Resident Evil Requiem. We got Onimusha dropping this year. We got GTA 6 supposed to be dropping this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we get news that GTA 6 is being delayed until 2027. I wouldn't be surprised, but I get into more of that in a few. What else? We got Phantom Blade Zero. We got Wolverine. We got a couple indie games that's dropping. Did I mention Pragmata? We got Pragmata dropping. We got Mouse Private Investigator for Hire. Oh my God, bro. It's too many games. Monster Hunter Stories 3. I played the demo. That shit decent. I fuck with it. It's like a Pokemon style, but for Monster Hunter. That shit hard, boy. I fuck with it. Y'all need to go ahead and try that out. It's a demo out right now. Damn, what else we had, bro? What else do we have on the horizon this year? Oh my God, bro, this year is stacked. And I'm loving it as a gamer. And I'm not loving it so much because I gotta pay attention to my wallet. You feel me? I can't just be shelling out money here and there all willy-nilly for every game that I want and see. Oh, we also got Crimson Desert. That's coming out in a few days. On the 19th of this month. This year's fucking stacked, bro. So like I said, I have to be mindful of where I'm spending my money and then the time. I do a lot of things. I do a lot of shit, and I don't have much time to put in. Let me not say I don't have. Where I place my time to have the most at. That's what I focus on the most. So gaming I tend to put that on the back burner a little bit, even though I make content for games. So I'm trying to make more time. Not trying. I'm trying to eradicate that from my lexicon. But I am going to free up more time so I can have at least 3 hours to game a day. You know what I mean? Or every other day. Or at least 4 days out of the week. 3 hours straight for gaming. Because I'm already knowing I can go crazy. Now, most of the time, I'll stream, and that's where I get my gaming in. But then when I stream, I like to yap. I like to go crazy with the conversation, whatever we talking about. So that eat up about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of me streaming. I stream for about 3 hours max. You know what I'm saying? So that eats up a lot of my time as well. I be going crazy, bro. Y'all need to come over there on twitch.tv/Mr_Flex-a-lot. I be doing my thing. So, man, it's just a lot. You feel me? It's just a lot. I got puppies. I got a girlfriend. I got to make sure motherfuckers taken care of. All that shit. I got to touch grass. I got to get the sunlight, work out, exercise, all that shit. So, you know, I'm trying to make time where I can. But it's just a lot, man. As a gamer, there's like nothing the motherfucker can tell me that gaming is dead or was boring. It's too many games. I'm having a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's fucking lit right now, bro. It's lit. Oh, Marathon came out. People fucking with it. I want that game. That's that live service game made by Bungie. It's a fucking it's like Arc Raiders, similar to Arc Raiders. What's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't even think of the name. Oh, an extraction shooter. There we go, an extraction shooter. I couldn't think of the name for some reason. Yeah, it's that. But it's fun though. It's fun. The shooting is amazing. I talked about the last episode how I felt about it. That game is decent. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with it. So again, man, 2026 is a great year for gaming. Capcom is carrying 2026 so far, and they're gonna carry for the rest of the year. If only Musha is a banger, they have Resident Evil 9, well, Requiem, because that's a banger. I'm fucking with that game so far. It's getting better every time I play that shit. I'm fucking with it, bro. If you have not played Resident Evil Requiem, highly recommend that you get it. It's worth the $70. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's good on your time. It's gonna take about 20 hours to beat that motherfucker. So I'm about 5 hours in. So I'm decent. You know what I mean? I'm not even worried about it. But man, Resident Evil 9. Then we got Onimusha. If that's a banger, that's another one Capcom got. Then Capcom has Monster Hunter Stories 3. They went crazy. They going crazy this year. Like I said, it's a demo out for it right now, and that shit decent. I think Capcom has something else they dropping this year. I can't really remember, but I wouldn't listen. I know I'd be calling things, and sometimes I'll be wrong, but listen. Do not be surprised if you see 2 Capcom games be nominated for Game of the Year. I don't know which 2, but do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. And if that happens, I don't think Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna win Game of the Year. Just for the simple fact, you already know Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be up in there. You feel me? But if they not doing nothing crazy, nothing too innovative, anything that's completely different from Grand Theft Auto 4, 5, 3, San Andreas, then they can hang it up. You know what I mean? They can hang it up. Because again, we got Onimusha. Is Neo 3 gonna be up there for Game of the Year? I don't know. I still gotta beat the game. But that's to be told. You feel me? It's a lot of other games coming out this year, man. Oh, Wolverine is competing with Wolverine. Phantom Blade Zero. That's looking like a banger. All of those games that I just named can be potential Game of the Year nominees. And I think they only nominate about 5. So, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't know, man. And it's coming out very late in the year. So it'd be just in time to be nominated for Game of the Year. But I don't think that's enough time for people to put in by the time the Game Awards come around. Because if the game is as big as I think it's going to be, you got to go through all the missions, go through that online, got to see if that's hitting on. You feel me? You pretty much want to see every little bit and piece of Grand Theft Auto 6, what they have to offer, because they've been crafting this game since after the release of Grand Theft Auto 5. You feel me? So you want to see everything. And I don't know, man, a month of only having Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't know if that's enough time, but we just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But Capcom is going to be carrying 2026 for sure this year. I think they are on a roll. They're going to be dropping nothing but bangers. And Man, we'll just have to see how this shit gonna go. Oh, and then we got Marvel Tokon. Don't be surprised if we see a fighting game nominated for Game of the Year. We got Marvel Tokon coming in August. I don't know what that's gonna be like, but that shit is looking like a day one cop. We got Invincible Versus. Man, that shit is looking good, bruh. Listen, like I said, as a gamer, because I play damn near anything and everything. Damn near any and everything. I'm eating, bruh. I'm having a lot of fun, you know, especially with all the bullshit that's going on out here, man. Not saying that I'm distracting myself from anything, because I'm well aware of everything that's going on out this motherfucker. It's just, it's good to turn my attention to something that makes me happy. You feel me? And gaming is one of those things, whether I'm streaming or I'm playing off stream, it don't matter. That shit makes me happy, bruh. So gaming, bruh, we're eating as gamers. I don't know who think gaming is dead, or, you know, it ain't no games to play, it's boring, it's too much to play. Me and the homie Homeless, we just finished co-streaming the summer, not the Summer Game Fest, the Future Games Fest. And it was some all right indie games they showed. I seen some interest in it. I said, okay, it's a couple of these games that I want to get, bro. I definitely want to try this shit out. So, you know, it's too much to play, bro. It's too much to play. Especially when you have an open mind about things. You're like, damn, I'm willing to try it at least once. And if you're getting your games off Steam, you can play it for an hour and a half up to an hour 45 minutes. As long as you got under 2 hours of playing time, or up to 2 hours of playing time, you can refund it. Anything after 2 hours though, you can't refund that shit. So, you know, you could try it out, and that'll be your little demo. That $50 that you spent, you can get that right back if you ain't fucking with it. Just set a timer for an hour and 30 minutes. If you feel like it ain't for you, refund that motherfucker. You feel me? Man, listen, it's too much. It's too many games to play. Way too many games for us to overlook. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gonna make the cut, but it's something out there for everybody, for sure. For sure. Let's talk about these movies, man. Tubi movies in particular. First of all, Tubi is on the rise. Tubi is on the rise. It's free. Obviously, you gotta have ads, but if you know what to do, you can bypass. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tubi is on the rise. Motherfuckers been fucking with Tubi since 2020, 2021. You know what I mean? Seeing all those, you know, some of those awful movies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of them was awful, but some of them was so bad they was good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, if they just had more money or better production or just a little bit better writing, they got something here. You know what I'm saying? They just missing these resources. So they just working with what they have. And I love to see that people are taking a chance on themselves and they actually making movies. They don't need these big productions. Motherfuckers doing it off their iPhone. Now, it ain't the best quality or nothing like that. It ain't the best, you feel me? But it's just it's the beauty in it, and knowing that people are doing for themselves, but they not waiting for a motherfucker to come through and you know, read their scripts and be like, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. Or they not waiting for a motherfucker to give them a loan for a substantial amount of money just to get certain actors and put certain things in place. They doing everything on their own. They putting this shit on Tubi. Motherfuckers is watching. They getting checks from that shit. And I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they really take their craft serious and we can see the next big movies coming up on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the Tubi movies, man. Even if some of them are bad, it's like, okay, this shit did suck, but at least motherfuckers is trying. Motherfuckers scared to put out a movie just because they feel like, oh, it ain't good enough, or whatever the case may be. We probably are seeing the new up-and-coming actors from Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers coming up off TikTok and putting their shit on Tubi. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is doing their thing on Tubi and they cutting checks for them bitches, boy. Don't sleep on Tubi. And they got damn near the whole Cartoon Network catalog on that bitch. They got Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory or Laboratory, however you like to say it. I started saying laboratory because of Dexter's Laboratory, for real. They got Ed and Nettie on that bitch. They got the Powerpuff Girls. They got all, man, listen, my whole childhood Cartoon Network, damn near, because I ain't seen Cow and Chicken yet. I ain't seen My Gym Partner's a Monkey yet. They got Foster Home for Imaginary Friends on that, though. What else? What else? What else? I ain't seen let me see. And this is just the Cartoon Network catalog. The regular show. I know some people used to fuck with Adventure Time. I ain't seen that on there yet. What else they used to show us, bruh? I think the Animaniacs is on that motherfucker. I have yet to see Yu-Gi-Oh on that bitch, but I don't know if that's under the anime catalog. I have to check. There's some other cartoons that I know I'm missing from Cartoon Network that I used to watch religiously growing up. But man, they got a decent little Cartoon Network catalog on that motherfucker, man. Tubi is on the up and up. You feel me? You see they had got the Super Bowl strain on that bitch not too long ago. Come on now. Hey, listen, don't sleep on Tubi, man. Motherfuckers been on Tubi. And I think they're only gonna get better. And what I don't like about the Tubi movies that me and my girl be watching on a regular, or whenever I have Tubi Tuesday with the community, a lot of those concepts be the same. A lot of the concepts do be the same. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's what, the stories get a little tiresome. You know what I'm saying? Or some of them be overdoing it with the sex scenes. It's like, all right, boy, motherfuckers don't mind seeing sex scenes. I don't mind seeing that shit. But damn, every other scene, you seeing ass, motherfuckers getting smashed. Like, damn, come on now. We just seen, and then the shit be lasting about 5-10 minutes. But like, all right, boy, we get it. It be the same shit. Like, motherfuckers do want to see it, but can we get a little more substance with it? You know what I mean? But, motherfuckers is doing what they doing, man. They know how to hook the people. You know what I'm saying? Keep that retention up. That's what they doing. And I don't blame them, but again, they on the up and up. Like, a couple movies that I can recommend is Buffed Up. Go watch that. That's a comedy that has one of my favorite writers that drop a lot of Tubi movies. His name is Murder Payne. He's acting in Buffed Up. Go watch that. That shit was funny. Shout out to my boy Richie for putting me on, man. Me and my girl watched it and we loved it. Murder Payne. Go look him up on Tubi. He got a couple movies on there. One I highly recommend from Murder Payne is Plug Love. That shit was decent as hell, man. Go check it out. Don't let nobody discourage you or you hear anybody else's opinions deter you from watching these movies. Go check it out for yourself, man. I'm telling you, you just might be entertained. You might be like, damn, what else they got on this bitch? You know what I'm saying? So listen, Tubi is coming up, bro. Do not miss out on Tubi. I'm telling you. But they got a decent little catalog. They got a lot of anime on there, especially a lot of 80s anime on that motherfucker. Hey, man, Tubi didn't sponsor me, bro. I don't even know I'm talking about this shit like that. They ain't just sponsor me. Hey, you know what? Y'all know how Netflix is starting to put podcasts on their platform? Tubi need to go ahead and put me on their shit, bro. Hey, Tubi, sponsor the pod and put me on the platform as the first podcast on the Tubi platform, boy. We'll go crazy. That'd be lit. And I still own all my rights and I can post what the fuck I want. It's just I'll be over there too. You feel me? That's just what it is. I don't want nobody taking control of my shit. If that shit gotta come into terms of people taking control of the pod and however I want to release and all, nah, I'm cool. Still create my own schedule and all that. But yeah, that'd be lit though. Seeing my pod on Tubi, that'd be lit. But anyways, man, go check those movies out though, man. Like I said, they got a decent anime catalog, a lot of 80s anime. I believe they got Yu-Gi-Oh and shit on there as well. So just go check it out, man. Tubi lit. Tubi is lit. I've been watching Tubi for the free ski for a long time now, for a few years. So it's decent over there, man. Tubi is decent. Oh, and they have Tubi originals. I just watched one with the community this past Tuesday. It was called Death Name. That shit was ass. So predictable. The horror, it's a horror movie. It really wasn't hitting like that. Some of the makeup and CGI that they had for the movie, it was decent, but the acting wasn't really all that good. Folks was moving too fast. It wasn't it. But they do have some Tubi originals. It's like, okay, I see the vision. But with Death Name, I don't know what they was doing with that, man. I ain't see the vision with that one. That shit was garbage. That shit was garbage. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a couple. I watched a few Tubi originals. They weren't all that good, but they're trying though. They trying. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of B-list actors in the Tubi originals, and it's not bad. It's just like, okay, they need to up the writing a little bit. That's where it falls at. Is mostly more so not the acting, but the writing isn't on par. But they are making Tubi originals, and I think they have something here. They just need that one. That's all Tubi need. Tubi just need that one banger. They gonna go to the fucking moon. I've been reading Absolute Wonder Woman. I just finished reading issue 11, I believe. I believe it was issue 11. Let me see. Fire, Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm trying to read that more. I think it's like 17 issues out right now for it. I want to get through it as quickly as possible, but Absolute Wonder Woman is decent, man. I'm trying to get through all the, well, at least majority of the Absolute series. So I got to go back and read Absolute Batman. I want to read Absolute Superman. I got to go and finish the rest of Absolute Green Lantern because I have the first issue. I read it, but I ain't went back to it because I have not purchased any more issues of it. Let me see. I said Absolute Batman, Absolute Bane, Poison Ivy. I gotta go back and read all that shit. Let me see. Absolute. I don't know if she has an issue or if she just was introduced. Okay. Yeah, no. But they showed a character though. They showed Absolute Poison Ivy's character, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. That shit is crazy. Yeah, Absolute Batman. He has what I think it say 18 issues. I only read issue 1. So I gotta get through the rest of them, bro. I'm catching up. But Absolute Wonder Woman, she's always been one of my favorite characters in DC, for sure. It was like Batman, then Wonder Woman. I don't know what that was about, but she has always been an intriguing character to me. She's fire. She is like. And this one, she's always portrayed to be kind-hearted, but she really shows her heart. And she really has grace for her enemies in these comics. I'm not gonna lie to you. She shows a lot of grace for them. And she be praying for niggas before she in their ass, boy. Like it's like the way they portrayed Absolute Wonder Woman is like, yo, why do you want me to do this to you? I'm trying to give you a chance to back down. We ain't got to fight, but I will put you down if I have to. She be talking to these niggas, man. Listen, go read Absolute Wonder Woman, bro. She's fire. I like how they portrayed her character. She's strong as fuck. And she's not like ruthless or nothing, but she's been a fighter since she was a kid. And they brought her up like that. You understand what I'm saying? A little bit of her background story. She got sent to Cersei. I believe she got sent to hell to Cersei or whatever. I don't know. I think in the comic it's called the Hell Side or some shit like that. And she's with Cersei. And one of the gods took her from Themyscira, which is where she was born, and took her there. And Cersei had to take care of Wonder Woman or Diana. And she basically was raising her there. And I'm at the part now, they giving flashbacks where they taking her where she started actually fighting as a kid. And she, the same way she was as a kid, she's just the same as an adult, kind-hearted. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this to you, but I will. You know, she got her ass whooped as a kid. One of the scenes, one of the panels, she got her ass mollywopped by some, I'm not going to spoil it. You got to go read it, but she got her ass mopped. But Cersei found her, took care of her. They brought her back to make her stronger. And this is how this is where she learned how to fight. And man, she can fight her ass off, bro. So I know that was a little butchered. I'm still not used to talking about comics and shit, but I want to get into it a little bit just to have a little knowledge so I can talk about it, because it is fun to talk about comics and shit like that, man. But go read Absolute Wonder Woman. That shit is fire. I need to own all of it, alternate covers and everything. That shit lit, boy. I love Absolute Wonder Woman. She might be my favorite depiction so far of Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna lie to you. Spoiler alert, she is missing an arm, but I'm not gonna tell you how she's missing that arm. But the way it happened, I was like, oh my God, man, listen, she tough as hell, boy. She tough as hell. She can stand with the best of them. Now let's go ahead and transition into this music, man. Y'all know I love to talk about music. That's one of my favorite things to talk about. This is one of my favorite topics on the pod. That and the investing portions. Two of my favorites. I like to talk about everything else, because if I didn't, I wouldn't talk about it, right? But music and investing, those are my two favorite portions of the pod. First of all, I'm trying to find some new artists. I'm always looking for a new artist to listen to. I do have screenshots of this festival that happened just recently, I think in February. And I'm going back to listen to a couple artists from there just to see if I like their music. That's a good way to discover folks. Tap in with these festivals. You're gonna see some names that you never heard of before. And you go look them up and you just take a chance, bro. It's gonna just take a lot of these songs be short anyway. Just take 2 to 3 minutes out your day, listen to one song per new artist, and you might be like, let me see the rest of the catalog. And I found a few of them. I'm still going back to listen to some more. But Earl, Sweatshirt, and Mike, they are dropping a new album. I believe it's called Pompeii /Utility. It's a collab album, and it's produced by Surf Gang. It's dropping April 3rd. I cannot wait. And they just announced a tour for the album, and they're going on tour, I believe in June. They starting in June or late May. And they're gonna be in the area close to me. And guess what I'm doing? I'm going straight there. That motherfucker's like 20 minutes from me, boy. I can't wait. I think tickets is on sale right now. So next time I get paid, I'm gonna see if it's feasible for me. And I'm gonna get the motherfucking tickets. And I might get the VIP joint just so I can meet these niggas, man. I need to get a couple vinyl signed and all types of shit. I cannot wait, man. I already heard 2 songs from them, the 2 singles that they had dropped. It's called Minty by, you know what? Let me not even guess. Let me open up Spotify real quick. Let's see. So it's called Minty by Mike and Earth by Earl Sweatshirt. Both songs hard. They talking they shit. Man, I think, listen, this is gonna be, this shit gonna feed generations. I remember asking for a collab album with these two. Now, once I take all of this in, and, you know, once I take all of this in, and I get to experience this shit live, I'm gonna need that collab album with Mike, Niante, and Mavi. Or, matter of fact, let's rewind it. I'm gonna need that Mike and Niante collab. I'm gonna need that. I need Mike and Niante collab with nothing but Mike production on one album, and then on the other album, I need a Mike and Niante collab with nothing but Niante production. That's what I need. And on the albums, if they want to interchange the productions, they can. But I need fully produced album by Niante, collab with Mike. A fully produced album by Mike, collab with Niante. I need that. That's gonna feed generations. And I'm talking about it now. I'm putting that shit out there in the atmosphere because I need that to happen today. I need that to happen, man. If y'all ain't familiar with these names, just go look them up. They might not be your cup of tea, but they just might be. You might be like, damn, Flex or Von or however you know me. He on to something, boy. His ass on to something. Listen, I've been listening to Mike for 6 years. Ain't disappoint. I've been listening to Niante for 5 years. Have not disappointed me. When did he drop Dante's Inferno, actually? Niante. That'll tell me. Whenever he dropped Dante's Inferno, that's gonna tell me when I started listening to him. Oh, 2023. Let me see. Anything before that? Did he drop anything before 2023? So it'd be 3 years. But I think he dropped something before that. And I started listening to him a little sooner. At least I thought. Demon Muppy. No, Dante's Inferno. Yeah, that's why I started listening to him. 2023. Okay. Yeah. 2023. He dropped the EP in 2021, but I didn't hear that until I started diving deep into his catalog. But Dante's Inferno, I've been listening to him since 2023. Go listen to Neonte, go listen to Mike. Go listen to Minty by Mike and Earth by Earl Sweatshirt. They are dropping a collab album, Pompeii Utility, over Surf Gang Production. Go look up Surf Gang. They be making some fire ass beats, boy. Listen, these are the ones that holding the reins now. They in control of the rap game. 10K Global, Mavi, Tony Seltzer, Liv, they taking over. Well, Liv not a rapper, she's a singer, but they taking over the R&B scene as well. Sideshow, they taking over. Listen, this is the new. We're here, bro, with this new generation. We're here. Bree Bands, Leisha G. Who else? Coop and Gigi. Let me see. Who else, bruh? Who else? Anicia Kim. El Custo. Shit. Who else, bruh? And Earl tapped in with all these niggas. Vader. Man, Yaya Bay. That's another singer. Man, listen, man. We here, bruh. We here. Hip hop and R&B is in a great place. It just sound different. These days, and I'm fucking with that new sound. Bruh. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to hear, man. It's beautiful to see, and it's beautiful to hear. Now, I was supposed to have a song queued up for y'all that I normally play. I didn't know what I wanted to play for y'all. I'm surprised I didn't have that up. But you know what? I think I'm going to play a song by Vader. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a song by Vader. And y'all let me know if y'all fuck with it or not. But I fuck with this song. This is my shit right here. But I'm going to get into that in a minute. Right? I'm going to wrap this up with Earl and Mike. Listen, if y'all ain't tapped in with Earl and Mike, they got a plethora of songs together. All of them are fire. They always pushing each other to they limits, to their best. When they rapping, you can tell they rapping their ass off, bruh. And I don't think it's not, and I don't even think it's in a way of like, oh, I'm gonna be better than this nigga. I think they just genuinely inspire each other to be better. So, you know, if I would think, this is how I'm imagining. If Mike hear Earl verse, Mike be like, damn, I'm about to go crazy. If Earl hear Mike rapping, I'm about to go hard on this shit. Not in a competition sense, but it's just like shit. They just inspiring each other to be better through the music, and that's just what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Shit, if one of these niggas see that, or if anybody see it, ask these niggas what they think. I think that's what it is, and I love that shit. I love that shit, man. I love hearing them niggas rap. I do. They talk about things that the average motherfucker just don't know how to express themselves in these manners. You know what I'm saying? The way they know how to express themselves through the music is just very different. They do it differently than anybody else. And I love that shit. Man. So Pompeii Utility collab album over Surf Gang Production is on the way April 3rd. Y'all make sure y'all be there or be motherfucking square, man. I cannot wait till that shit drop. I know that shit about to be hitting, and I'm gonna be there for the concert, boy. I cannot wait. Oh my God, it's about to be a good time. I was not expecting to go to another concert so soon because I was just at the Mike concert last year at the top of the year for Showbiz for what do you call it? The Artist of the Century tour. That shit was so fucking fire. And the fact that this shit about to happen again, and it's a collab with them too. I'm gonna need to hear All Star. I'm gonna need to hear Century. I'm gonna need to hear what other song they got together? They need more songs together. I said a plethora earlier. I don't think they got that many songs together. They need more. They need more. Hell yeah. They definitely need way more. Just singles just to throw out there with them too. I like that. So yeah, man. I wasn't expecting to go to a show so soon, but I will be there. I will be there. That shit about to be fucking teed. All right. Now, I mentioned Vader earlier. Veda is a rapper. I believe she's from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she's from Atlanta. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to double check. But she can really rap. She can rap her ass off. She makes her own beats. She rap over a lot of her own production, and her beats be fire. She be going live on Twitch, and she be previewing songs, or she be making beats while she live on Twitch. And boy, that shit be fire. I be like, oh damn, she be putting that shit together in like 10 minutes, going cool. I be like, oh okay. She made that beat, talk a little bit, get off. Like damn, she be going crazy. Again, she be making a lot of her own beats. She can fucking rap. She just dropped the album called Don't Lose the Groove. She dropped 2 albums last year. That's another thing too. She's very consistent. Just like Mike and Earl Sweatshirt, very consistent. She's very fucking consistent. She dropped 2 albums last year. Called Get in the Car and Don't Lose the Groove. I really do like Get in the Car. Get in the Car is hard. And she dropped the EP last year. It's called Put Your Clothes On. She dropped the EP, so she's very, and I like that EP as well. She's very fucking consistent, man. If you have not heard of Veda, I highly recommend that you go check her out. Oh, and she dropped Vatrix Reloaded last year. That's she added more songs that was from Vatrix, the original album that dropped in 2024. She added more songs of Vatrix Reloaded. And those songs are hard. But yeah, man, she dropped 3 projects last year. She went fucking crazy, and I like them all. But today we're here to talk about something in specific. Get in the Car by Veda, and I'm gonna play Daystar. I love this song right here. YouTube, you won't be able to hear this shit, so I do apologize in advance. But it is what it is, you feel me? So this is Daystar by Veda. And that was Daystar by Veda. Listen, man, y'all might be listening to this shit like, yo, what is this? This is Veda, boy. That's her, and she made that shit. She made that shit all on her own. That shit is fire, boy. Fire. She made that beat. She made the beat. She wrote the lyrics. She write her own shit. She can really rap. Don't sleep on Veda, man. She's talented for real. Don't sleep on Veda. It's this other song that she has, and I go back to it. I go back to it quite often. Oh, it's called Where the Fuck Beyonce At? It's on her Vatrix album. That shit hard. And that whole album is fire, by the way. That whole album is fire. But I fuck with Veda real heavy, man. It's a lot. I listen to a lot of female rappers, and I've been enjoying the ones that I've been discovering, and I've really been vibing with their music. You know, not the mainstream joints. You feel me? Or what y'all consider mainstream. Mainstream is dead, but what y'all consider mainstream, you feel me? Like, again, artists like Veda and others alike. I fuck with them, man. Veda can really fucking rap. So if y'all have not heard of Veda, I'm telling you, go ahead and check out the rest of her catalog. You can start with Vatrix. Or, you know what? You can go all the way back to the song that blew her up. What's that shit called? Bingo. I believe it's called Bingo. It's from her album called Breeze. Yeah, it's called Bingo. That's the song that gave her a lot of attention. Go listen to Bingo. You can start with that, and then you can work your way up. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Shorty can rap her ass off, man. And I like that song Bingo. That shit hard. That shit is hard. I need to go back and listen to Dawn, but she can really rap, man. She can really fucking rap. Forrest Gump, she got a couple songs on there that I really fuck with. Fever, she got a couple songs on there that I really fuck with, specifically Hard Eyes and Hillary Duff. Them shit's hard. It's produced by Attention Whore. ATTN Whore. Let me see, Vatrix, that whole album is fire. Vatrix Reloaded, the new song that she added on that shit was decent as hell. Get in the Car, I really like that album. That shit hard. The only song that I really don't like on Get in the Car is Bubblegum, and that's because of Tony Snow. His verse, I really didn't like his verse. I'm not gonna lie, kind of ruined the vibe for me on that song. But Vader was rapping on that bitch though. She was rapping on that bitch. Let me see. Don't Lose the Groove. The first song, Don't Lose the Groove, hard. Disco with a Glock remix, that shit fire. Coffee, Boy Drugs. My favorite song on this album is Kia. That shit hard. Man, y'all go listen to that shit, bro. Go listen to that shit. If not Kia, I think it's Kaya. But go listen to it, bro. Don't Lose the Groove. Vader hard. I really fuck with her music. Heavy. Real heavy. So that's what I had. That's what all I got for y'all as far as the music, man. Now it's time for my favorite portion of the pod. Let's talk about this investing. Man. First of all, I just want to say, listen, in crypto, I'm highly invested in things like XRP, XLM, HBAR, Chainlink, Flare, VChain, Bitcoin. I said Flare, I said VChain, Zebek Network, and there's something else. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I will never tell you what you do with your money. I will only tell you what I'm doing with my money. Those are some of the ones that I own. I own a little bit of ETH. I own a little bit of Sol. But that's about it. That's everything that I own. As far as XRP and XLM though, they are patented into the DTCC network. So if you don't know what the DTCC is, let me go ahead and give you a little breakdown. So I looked it up. The DTCC is the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, a key piece of plumbing behind U.S. and global securities markets that handles clearing, settlement, custody, and trade reporting for stocks, bonds, and many other instruments. So basically, they handle the clearing. They basically settle everything when it comes to trading money, sending money. You know what I mean? If you sell any stocks, buy stocks, they keep in tab of all of that shit, and they in charge of all of that. They settle all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if they put all of this money that they're settling, that they trade, and all this information on distributive ledger technologies like the XRPL or whatever XLM technology is on their blockchain, basically is a blockchain, the distributive ledger technology. They put all of that on there. That is going to bring them a shit ton of money. Why? Because of the use cases. The XRPO will be in full use of clearing. They're going to be clearing a shit ton of money. I don't know. I think it's in the trillions, if I'm not mistaken. But they're going to be clearing a shit ton of money and settling transactions on the XRPL, possibly using the token XRP for these settlements and easier payments. Crazy, bro. Crazy. And they're going to be in tokenization. That's basically a fancier way to say NFTs. I know a lot of y'all probably bat a terrible eye at y'all don't bat an eye at NFTs because y'all probably think NFTs is like the monkey shit, or when all these celebrities were making NFTs and try to sell them as this bullshit art for millions of dollars, and some people bought them, some people made them, lost a lot of money. No. These NFTs in particular, within tokenization, they're gonna have their own QSIP, their own information that basically gives it value that's going to be on a ledger like XRPL or whatever other blockchain is out there that's being used for this type of shit, right? And you'll be able to see when everything is tokenized, like stocks, bonds, shit like that. You'll be able to see real estate, which I can give a good example with real estate. You'll be able to see everything on that ledger, and everything on that ledger will have value or added value to that thing, and it'll basically sew it up of whatever value it is on there to basically give it like its own let's just say barcode of information, right? So that way it'll basically register as 1-to-1. It's only one of these, it's only 2 of those, it's 500 of these. You'll be able to fully see what everything is at. And if everything is tokenized, or not if, when everything is tokenized, you'll be able to see everything. So going back to the real estate example, say if I wanted to tokenize my real estate that I own, right? And my real estate is worth $600,000 for one building or whatever the case may be, right? If it's tokenized on the blockchain, you'll be able to buy it as a stock. So say I have say in total it's 1,000 pieces of my home on the blockchain. You'll be able to buy one piece for however much money that you want to buy it for. And in turn, if you buying that piece of real estate because it's tokenized, because in the future, a lot of people won't be able to buy full homes. So if you can buy a piece of a home through this technology, you'll be able to own some real estate this way, right? It'll be sort of similar to a REIT, or sort of similar to a REIT, which is a real estate investment trust. It'll be similar to that, but on the blockchain, and you'll be able to buy pieces of that particular building or that particular house or whatever the case may be, and you can earn rent from it. You can earn payments. So whatever rent is coming in from that, you'll be able to get a piece of that rent, whether it be 5 cents, $5, whatever the case may be, right? And then you can take that money and you can buy another asset, and you can just accumulate assets over and over and over that way. So that's where tokenization will come in. And that's where my house will act as an NFT. It will be an NFT that you can buy and you can own a piece of through the technology. If I explained that correctly, if you understand it, let me know. If not, then let me know so that way I can go back and do more research and get a better understanding for myself, and I can bring the information back to the people. That's the best way that I can explain this shit, man. So if the DTCC tokenizes everything that they have, futures, clearing, settlements, all of that shit, they tokenize all of that and put it on XRPL and XLM's blockchain. Think of the value that's going to drive up XLM price and XRP's price, because they're going to settle all of these transactions using XRP. That shit is going to go up and to the right. It's going to go crazy, bro. It's going to go crazy. It's going to be so much value added to XRP. And the fact that they are partnered with Ripple, and they are using the XLM and XRP's technology, this should let you know off the rip, okay, this is something that I should pay attention to. This is something that I shouldn't look past. And I've been talking about XRP and XLM for a while now, especially if you've been coming to the streams. I've been talking about this shit for a while. So y'all should already know. And this should solidify more. So a lot of y'all out there that think that investing in crypto is dumb, or it's a Ponzi scheme, or, you know, it's just not worth it, it's gonna go away. This shit ain't going nowhere. Do y'all fucking homework, bro. This shit isn't going nowhere. This is a part of the new monetary system, the new financial system. Y'all gotta wake up and understand what the fuck is going on out here with this money and take advantage of this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We won't see nothing like this for the next 100 years plus. Take advantage of this shit. Cause when you get older and you be 85, you live to 85, 90, and your grandkids, great grandkids come and talk to you and ask you about cryptocurrency and do you know about it? Because they found out when this started, and they look at how old you are, and it's like, damn, they start doing the math. Grandpa was probably 36 years old in 2030. He was 25 years old in 2022, or whatever the case may be, right? They're gonna ask you, what were you doing during this time? Did you buy anything? Do you own any crypto? And you tell them no. Think of the disappointment that they may have on their face, because they're gonna look at you like, damn, this was a time that you could have got rich. This was a time that you could have built generational wealth for us and your family. But now motherfuckers gotta work. And it might not be no jobs for them by the time your grandkids come around. Motherfuckers gotta find jobs. They gotta rely on UBI, Universal Basic Income, because of your choices that you made. You feel me? Think of how fucked up that is. You're not setting up the people for the future. Your people for the future, your bloodline for the future. You're not setting them up. You're not setting them up the right way. And this is a way that you can set them up. Think about it this way, right? Hold on, let me take a sip of this water. Stay hydrated. Think about it this way. Say, research what staking is. Research what staking is. Basically staking, if you stake it on the protocol, I'm just giving like the brief summary of it. You're gonna do your research and see if you can break it down for yourself a little better. But staking, say you own HBAR or XRP or Polkadot or whatever earns staking rewards. You stake it onto a protocol. You're basically locking up your cryptocurrency and you hold it in there for a certain amount of time. Some of them you can unstake and stake it anytime you want. Some you have to unstake and it takes 30 days for them to, basically release your coins back to you. But you stake it. And when you stake it, you basically earning dividends. That's basically what it is. But you earning Polkadot or you earning HBAR at 3%, 5% interest. Some is up to 18%. You got to do your research on that though. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this is earning rewards for you. And every day you getting paid in XRP. Every day you're getting paid in HBAR. Whatever you decide, whatever token you decide to stake, every day you're earning said token, whether it's 5 XRP a day or it's 5 HBAR a day, depending on the percentage, right? That compounds and you continue to buy it as well. So that compounds and grow. And as the price go up, you're gonna get even more at a decent price. You know what I'm saying? That shit go up, you're gonna get even more XRP. You're gonna get even more HBAR. And you look up, before you know it, you getting paid $6,000 in HBAR a month. That's $6,000 in HBAR compounds and grow. Let's say you turn 85 and you got it in your will that the staking rewards, and you pass, and generational wealth is not just passing down monetary funds. It also goes into, for me, generational wealth for me means growing my own food, having a homestead where my family can always thrive and eat off of the land. They don't have to rely on a grocery store for their food and worry about grocery prices. Having the monetary funds to do what they want to do. They don't have to go get a job. They don't have to worry about go getting a job. And I'm about to talk about that in a few. And also, lastly, but it's going to be more added to it as I get older and move on. But lastly, the knowledge that I gained over the years, I'm able to pass all of that down to my children's children. You understand what I'm saying? Possibly children's children, possibly. You feel me? I can pass all of that down and we can all still learn together until I perish. You understand? That's what it means to me. So just think, going back to the staking protocol, you staking, you earning these rewards. Now you're getting paid $6,000 a month in HBAR. You can take that $6,000 a month in HBAR, you can sell it if you want to, whatever the case may be, and you can go buy more assets with that. You turn 85 years old, 90 years old, and you got it in your will, or you letting your children know, hey, listen, or you great-grandchildren know, hey, listen, you don't have to work. Because from my 20s to my 30s, on up until now, I was putting things in place to where you would never have to work again. As long as you keep this stake, this will yield you $6,000 a month or a day. This will yield you $6,000 a day. Think about that, bro. This will yield you $6,000 a day. You don't have to sell any of this. You can take this $6,000 a day and you can do what you want with it. You can go travel as much as you want. You can go start whatever businesses you want. But have a budget. You want to make sure that you budget this money. Don't sell it, because if you sell it, you gotta go. Guess what? You gotta pay taxes on it. And don't tell them what the tax rate gonna be then. If we are gonna have taxes on crypto or not by then, you're gonna get taxed on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You're gonna be losing out on assets. This is something that compounds and grow every time, and then you can go find new things, new ways to invest. You understand what I'm saying? Think of that. Think of that message that I'm giving you that can be a reality for you and your family in the future. All because of the decision that you make now. Making $12,000 a month, that's possible. It's very possible, well within reach. But it's all about the decisions that you make now. I'm 31. I invest every single month. every single month. No questions asked. That's what I do, dollar cost average. And whatever extra money that I get in from other shit that I do, guess where that's going? Into my portfolio. So it can grow and compound. Any interest that I make from the things that I have my money in, guess where that's going? Into other assets. They can pay me more yield. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? So just think how possible that is, bro. It's very possible. So again, XRP, XLM, go do your homework. This headline right here, let me go ahead and put it to the side cam. Let me see. This headline right here, this is on 36crypto.com. So if you want to do your research and what I be looking at, this you can do that. It says huge. This is from March 9th, 2026. XRP and XLM explored as integrated liquidity tokens and DTCC framework. Here's what you should know. Let's just go ahead and read off a couple key points and then y'all can take it from here. Point 1, DTCC patent references XRP and XLM as cross-ledger liquidity tokens. Point 2, framework outlines blockchain bridges designed to move tokenized assets between networks. Point 3, XRP and Stellar highlighted as settlement assets within DTCC tokenization system. Now, the record don't reflect yet, but this is big news for XRP and XLM. And you want to be ready for when prices take off so you're able to take them profits. And you can go buy cash flowing assets. Remember I talked about Capo DR. This can help you start the flywheel for Capo DR. This can definitely help. I'm letting you know that right now. This can help, man. Start the flywheel for Capo DR. So just make sure that you own that shit. If you need a refresher on what Capo DR is, write this shit down. Get a pencil. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a second. Get a pencil, get a pen, a piece of paper, take out your phone, whatever you need to do. Rewind this motherfucker if you need to. Capo DR. Like I said, this right here can start the flywheel for you. I got my flywheel started. It's turning. And by the end of this year, that bitch gonna be, listen, by the end of this year, it's gonna be turning fast as hell. So it's at a slow turn now, but it's turning. Soon it's gonna be more weight added onto it. That shit gonna start, The more weight I add to it, the more I put into it, the more I put on it, it's gonna start turning faster and faster and faster. And next, I look up at the end of this year, I got so many assets, so many things that's paying me yield. You know what I mean? Dividends. Shit, bro. Listen. What I'm looking to do, I want to get paid monthly. Whatever my bills is for the year, I want to get paid that monthly. That's one of my goals. Whatever I get paid for the year, however much my bills accumulate up for the year, I want to get paid that monthly. Then whatever I get paid monthly plus whatever adds up to my bills for the year, I want to get paid that monthly. That is one of my goals. That is one of my goals. I want to get paid that monthly from a bunch of different avenues. So, listen, man, do not sleep. Do not sleep on this shit. What you do now is definitely going to determine how your future is going to turn out. Like I said, man, I said it last year. By the end of all of this, by 2030, this is going to show who been playing and who been fucking preparing. On my mama, boy. I'm telling you, man, start now. Y'all see gas prices. It ain't looking too good. In some places, that shit $8. Where I'm at, that shit damn near $4. Gas prices is hitting. Higher gas prices, you know what that means. Higher grocery prices. They got to transport the food. You know what I'm saying? Higher grocery prices, that means more money being taken out of your pocket. That means you got to see where you can stretch your dollar even more so you can keep these bills paid. I'm telling you, man, start now. You start now, you'll be ready for hyperinflation. It's a damn gnat in here. Oh my goodness. You'll be ready for hyperinflation. I can't stand that shit, bro. Anyways, I'm not cutting out of it either. Anyways, you'll be ready for hyperinflation. You will be ready for hyperinflation. That's coming between now and 2030. This is what we're going to be into. Do y'all homework, bro. I'm not telling y'all this shit for no reason to try to scare you or nothing. This is real life. Get y'all shit together, man. Dollar cost average. I'm going to talk more about that. Damn, my other two topics that I had within investing, I'm actually transitioning to that right now. But start now, bro. Start now. I was about to say something. Build now. You don't want to wait. Build them dividends. Get more cash flow. If you got to take up another job, take up another job. Take that money from that other job, put it into cash generating assets until whatever you getting paid from that job, them assets are gonna pay just as much, and you can quit that shit. And then whatever you getting paid from your money working for you now, you could take that money, which was the equivalent to that second job, and you could put it into other assets that could pay you more shit. And then whatever you working at right now, you can, use that money to, basically be your cushion. And if you want to give up a job because now you're getting paid dividends and shit like that, that's gonna cover certain things, you can do that. You understand? So just create a budget, build dividends, create that cash flow. You can start with 10% you're getting paid. I do 10%. I invest 10% of what I get paid monthly into assets like cryptocurrency and shit like that. And then when prices go up, pull profits, put those to cash generating assets, whatever I get paid in cash generating assets, and try to max for my life and put more money to my life insurance policy. I'm gonna use those assets to to basically help max fund my life insurance policy. Then I'm gonna borrow from my life insurance policy, buy more crypto, and then when that during a bear market, and then when that goes up, I'm gonna pay off the loan with the crypto and take some off of me and taxes and shit like that. And then I'm going to buy more assets, buy more cash generating assets. And then after that, shit, I'm in there. So, that's just a little plan, bro. So again, you can start with 10%. I wanted to hit on something real quick too. Nintendo, their share price jumped 15% last week. And it was after they released the game Pompeii. Now you might be wondering, what is the relevance of this? Well, you can use these public companies, right? You can use these public companies to pay for your lifestyle, to pay for your hobbies. Wow, Vaughn, how can you do that? Well, you take a certain amount of money, figure out how much, first figure out the math, figure out how much you need to, if the prices go up, how much would you need to take off to buy you a video game, right? You could do it like that. If you want to do it like that, see how much it'll be. So say if you put in $1,000 and it goes up and that shit hit 1,070, you could take that 70 and you can go buy you a video game. Nintendo just paid for your video game. You got the video game for free. You see how I'm thinking about this shit? If you like Nike and you want to keep up with the latest Nike wear for whatever weird reason, you can use Nike to pay for your clothes. You put in a certain amount of money, price go up. If you want to take those profits to go buy you some shit, you can. And guess what? You ain't never take no new money and go buy those clothes. You ain't never take the initial investment out that you used to buy those. That shit's still in there. You just took the profits, enough for taxes, to go buy your clothes. Now you got free Nike. Nike just paid for that shit. Nike just paid for that. So that's one of my things. What I'm gonna start doing. Invest more into these gaming companies, especially ones that if I can find them that pay dividends, and they're gonna start paying for my video games. I'm done. I'm at the point now, I'm done using my money to pay for shit when I can use other people's money. Whether that's borrowing from my life insurance policy to go buy assets and stuff like that, or the dividends that I get paid from my life insurance policy, or not from my life, but from my stocks that I invest in, the dividends that I pay that I get paid from that. I'm gonna use that to buy my video games. That's where I'm at with it. I'm growing my own food. I'm done with I only want to go to the grocery store for minimal things. I'm about to start making my own powders, like onion powder and fucking garlic powder and all that shit. I just need to get a dehydrator. So whatever leftovers that I have, like the onion skins and shit, I'm gonna dehydrate that shit, crunch that shit up, got onion powder, and I'm gonna learn how to preserve it. When papaya come back in the season and I start getting papaya, I supposed to did this shit a year and a half ago. I'm gonna start using those papaya seeds and make my own black cracked pepper. I had it up to here with it. But that's just me and how I'm living. But I had it up to here with it, bro. I'm about to start using these gaming companies. So I'm about to invest a shit ton of money into stocks like Take-Two. I got to see if they pay dividends. Matter of fact, let's look it up right now. Does Take-Two pay dividends? If so, we in there. Let's see. Let me bring it on the big screen for y'all, bro. Let me blow it up for y'all just to see. Okay, so they don't, but I can still use them. When their stock price go up, I can still use them. Take-Two Interactive does not currently pay a regular dividend on its common stock, and its trailing 12-month dividend yield is 0%. So they don't pay a dividend yet. But once they do, boy, oh boy. Once they do. So I'm going to use them to buy the latest Rockstar games. I'm going to use Nintendo to buy the latest Nintendo games and to pay for my Switch too. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. I should have been investing in these. And then when the stock price go up, I take my profits. And then when I take enough profits, enough over time to pay for my Switch, and that's what I would do. Let me see if Nintendo paid dividends. Cause, bruh, this is a good way for us to get shit for free. Nintendo does pay dividends. Oh yeah, so I know what I'm doing. About to start reworking my strategy. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to start reworking my strategy. That's exactly what I'm about to do. As you can see right here, it says, yes, Nintendo pays dividends for its fiscal year ending March 2026. It announced an interim dividend of 42 yen per share, paid December 2025, and a forecasted year-end dividend of 139 yen for an annual total of 181 yen. What is yen translated to? Yen in dollars is what? So, an example, as of March 31st, 2026, year-end dividend of 15 cents per share. 15 cents per share. So that's not bad. So by the end of the year, I should have a decent amount, and I'm gonna see if they can pay for my Nintendo games, bro. But I'm gonna create that flywheel with them as well. I'm gonna use these companies to buy my shit, and it's gonna become free for me. And I can use them hoes as tax write-offs. Hey man, we getting to it. I'm putting y'all on the game. Bro. I'm trying to put y'all on. Especially if you're a content creator or an aspiring content creator, I'm putting y'all on the game, man. I'm just letting y'all know what the fuck it is. This is what I'm gonna start doing. So I'm about to start reworking my strategy and start implementing that into my portfolio so I can use these things to start paying for my shit, to pay for my lifestyle, to pay for what I like to do, my hobbies and shit like that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm so glad I thought about that. Bro. Don't that sound good? Man, that shit sound good, bro. Damn, we already at hour and 10 in. I thought this was gonna be a short one, but I'm about to get ready to wrap this shit up in a few, man. That's basically all I want to talk about as far as the investing side, bro. Y'all know I'm always hit on this shit. I'm always get on y'all ass about investing. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you need help on where to free up your money and shit like that and how to create a budget, hit me up. I'm open. My line is open. If I can make time for you, a cool 15 minutes out of my day to help somebody make more money or earn extra or gain extra cash flow, I can do that. I'm willing to help. I want to help people get more money. I want to help people see where they fucking up at, and they can, damn, oh, I can use this cash for one. Woo, I want to do that. So if you need that help, hit me up, man. I'm open. I don't bite, bro. I promise you I don't. I'm always willing to help, and you know, I'm a solution guy. You complain, what's the solution? You down? What's the solution? There's always a solution. It might take us some time to get there, it might not, but there is a solution, and we're gonna get there regardless. So if you need a solution, hit me up. I can help you a little bit. I don't know everything, but I know something that can get you on your way to get you started, for sure. Take a sip of this water, man. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. I'm an hour and 12 in. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. So, last but not least, I just want to let y'all know I am on day 64 of learning Espanol. I am happy as hell. I'm learning a whole lot. Soon I will start saying a couple things here and there in Espanol just to see if I got it. I'm not confident. I'm still building my confidence up. I'm still building my confidence. I'm talking Spanish to the dogs. That's where I'm at with it now. I'm speaking Spanish to the dogs. I taught them how to sit down in Spanish, how to go home in Spanish. I call their cages home. So when I say go home, they know to go home. Or if I say vete a casa, they know to go home. So they know that in Espanol. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making my dogs bilingual right along with me. You feel me? But I'm on day 64 of learning Spanish, man. What I love about this shit is that I can really feel the difference in my mind because I'm learning new things and I'm opening my mind up to new shit. And me being 64 days in, ain't skipped a beat. And as of this recording, it's Friday when I'm recording, I'm 64 days in. By the time Sunday come around, I'm gonna be 66 days in. So, man, it's just, I think a lot clearer. I retain a lot more information better. Excuse me. I retain a lot more information better. And those are small changes that I'm noticing, and it just makes me want to learn more. Makes me just want to do more, expand my mind more. Like I'm hell bent on reading. I think I got 20 comics and like 80 books this year. I'm gonna do it and retain a lot of this information. And by the end of this year, y'all gonna be like, damn, I can tell that this nigga got smarter. Real shit. I can tell the nigga got smarter for sure. Like, on me. So, I'm very ecstatic about it, man. I'm happy that I'm doing this shit, and I'm very consistent. Consistency is one of my strong suits. Once I get started with something, I can be consistent all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? It might be a day or two where I won't do it, or well, not the Spanish shit. I'm doing it every day, boy. Just give an example, something that I might have forgotten, or I didn't feel like it, or the case may be. But when I get back on, I'm consistent for a long time. Like when I take my tolerance breaks, man, I go 3 months. I'll be cool and I don't be worried about that shit. That's consistent. And that's because I'm consistent and I'm already knowing I can, get back on, get off whenever I want to, man. I smoke a lot of weed. So that's the reason why I'm saying that shit. I smoke a lot of weed, and I'm about to take a tolerance break real soon. And I might take a tolerance break up until June, July, depending on how I'm feeling. It might go longer, it depends. Because as long as I went was like a year. And I was like, damn. And when I smoked for that first time again, I was like, oh my God, that was crazy. Felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm I brought that up just to say I'm very consistent in what I do. I'm very consistent in what I do, man. Once I start something, I can't stop, bro. I can't stop. Only thing that's stopping me is me. As cliche as that sound, but it's the truth. It's the truth, and that goes for everybody out here, man. That's why I'm constantly bringing this pod to y'all week after week. I want to put y'all on the new things, man. Put y'all on the ways that you can make more money. It's possible out here for each and everybody out here. So, yeah, man, I'm on day 64, day 66. When y'all hear this, I'm gonna be on day 66 of learning Espanol, and I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it. Whew. We are an hour and 15 minutes in. I think this is the longest pod I've done since in quite some time. I think this is the longest one. Unless one of the ones I did this year was like an hour and 21 minutes. I forgot which. It don't really matter. Anyways, we hour and 16 in, man. That's basically all I had to say. Thank y'all for listening, coming through, yapping with me. Again, if y'all need any help, let me know in the comments. We can set up something. Hit me up on one of my socials. Hit me in my DMs. I will answer back. I'm not one of them niggas. Don't come in my DMs acting dumb or saying anything stupid, because you will get blocked. But if you need genuine help with whatever it is, let me know and I can possibly help you. I can set aside 15 minutes. We can get on a call or whatever the case may be, and we can run down some numbers, man, and get this shit cracking for you for sure. Again, it's possible. Don't be a skeptic, because skeptics stay broke. Don't be a skeptic, because skeptics stay broke. And I don't want you to be broke out this bitch, man. Motherfuckers getting to it, and it's growing slowly but surely. But that slowly won't be so slow after a while. That motherfucker be like, damn, this shit growing fast as hell every day. Every day this shit growing. So just keep that in mind, man. Just keep that in mind of what's possible for you. And just know, if I can do it, if I'm doing it, you definitely can do this shit. For sure. So that's all I got to say about this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up by saying I really do appreciate you. This has been episode 56 of the Von Talks podcast. And always remember to exercise, drink some water, and fucking relax. And I will see y'all last on the next episode of the Von Talks podcast. Peace.